Am I audible, Aisha? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. So your first chapter is place value, right?
Yes.
Can you also, like after the class, can you also share the pages of the book, like the chapter?
Okay.
Will that be all right? Will you be able to share it?
What, ma'am?
Will you be able to share the book pages, like the chapter?
Okay. Wait.
After the class, you can share it. I'll continue without that. Okay.
Okay.
So I got the index, and from there I saw that the first thing is place value, right?
Yes.
Place value, basically. What do you know about place value? Because this is an old topic. If you know something, you can tell me.
Like tens, hundreds, weighted films, like.
Correct. Perfect. Perfect. So basically, if I say place value, that means I'll write a number. Let's say I am writing a really big number. Okay. 8, 9, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, 3, 2. So this is a really big number, right? And it is really difficult for, it will be really difficult for me to read this number, right? But in order to make it easier, what we'll do is we'll put some places on the numbers. Okay. So now this is a big number. Okay. But if I start from the back, I know that this is ones, this is tens, this is hundreds. So till here, I know that these are like these three places are in the ones periods. Okay. Now this is a big number. Let's take a little smaller number. Okay. Till where do you know the place value? What's the highest place value that you know?
Till 1,000.
All right. So let's take it till there only, so that it doesn't get confusing. If I have a number like 683, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll easily be able to put ones, tens and hundreds from here, right? And let's
Yeah.
also add thousands and 10,000s here. Let's add 72 here. So this I'll add thousands, and this will be my 10,000s. Now, if I wrote this number something like 72683, this still looks like a big number, but with the help of this, I can put a comma, right? So hundreds, tens, and ones. After I'm done writing these three numbers, I'll just place a comma here. Now this
Yeah.
number is divided into two parts. Yeah, were you saying something?
No.
Okay, okay. So now this number is divided into two parts. We know that this is like these three are hundreds and these two will be in thousands. So I can easily read this number as 72,683. Okay.
Okay.
Does that makes a little sense?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Now I'm gonna write a number and so I've written this number where okay, also these will be the, yeah. Okay, let's do this one first. Where should I put the comma?
After 68.
The 68. Correct. And how will I read this number? How will I read this number?
68,325.
Yes. So 68,000 and
Yes.
325. Can you tell me the place value of 2 here?
Tens.
Correct. Very good. 25. So if I want to write the place value for 2, I'll write it tens. What about 8? What will be the place value of 8?
8.
Place value of
1,000.
this 8. Very good. So this is clear to you. So this concept is clear. So see, it's not that difficult, right? Because you're able to answer, that means you understood it. And you'll be able to solve some questions as well. Okay. Now, now till thousands and 10,000, it's clear to you, because you can also like read the numbers, you can also name them, and you're putting the commas also. You can also tell the place value. Now let's make the number. Okay, before that, do you know what expanded form is?
Expanded form.
Hmm?
Small to big. Big. No.
Yes, basically we're going to expand a number. Okay, so let's take this number only, 68,325. Now, if I want to write this number in expanded form, to expand is to like stretch something, to make it bigger, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll write it
We have to
something
write
like
in
this. What is
letters.
no. This is the
It's
writing in letters is this one. We are using alphabets to basically write this number. If I have to write this in expanded form, I'll use numbers only. But we'll take the help of the place value. What is the place value of 6 here?
1,000.
1,000 or 10,000?
10,000. 10,000.
10,000. So instead of 6, I'll write 60,000. Right? Does
Yeah.
that make sense? Okay. So instead of 6, I'm gonna write 60,000 because like it's in the place of 10,000 only. Okay. So once tens. So basically, this is 60,000. Now now what is the next number? What is the next
Eight.
digit? 8. And
8,000.
what is, yes, very good. So I'll write 8,000. Then what should I
300
write? Plus,
plus
don't forget to add, yes,
20
plus 300.
plus
Then
5.
yes, plus 20 and plus 5. So basically, if I were to add all these numbers, I'll get this back. Okay, if I add 6,000, if I have 60,000, then I'm gonna add 8,000 here and 300, then 20 and 5. If I add all these numbers, what will I get at the end after adding? I'll get this number only, 325, right? Because this plus 5, these zeros plus 2 and all this, I'll get the same number back. That's why it's the expanded form. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Another way of writing expanded form is, can I erase this addition part if that's all right?
Yes.
Okay. Another way of writing the expanded form is very similar to this one only, but instead of 60,000, what I'll do is I'll write 6 times 10,000. How much will be 6 times 10,000?
6 times 10,000. 60.
60,000. 60,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Then plus, what should I write? How can I write 8,000 like this?
8 into 1,000.
Very good. Then how can I write 300 like this?
3 into 100.
Very good. Next one. 2
2
times
into
what? Hmm.
10.
Yes. And what about 5?
5. 5.
Hmm. What should I multiply in 5 that it does not change, so that it does not change or it remains 5?
0.
What should I multiply in 5 that it does not change, like it remains 5 only? Should I multiply 0? What will happen if I multiply 5 with 0?
5 only.
No, 5 times 0 will give you 0.
8.
Okay?
5 0 0.
Yes. What about 1? Should I multiply 1?
Yeah.
So 5 times 1. And even if you don't remember this, what is the place value of 5 in this number?
Once.
1. So that's why we are multiplying it with 1. Okay?
Yes.
Is that clear? What is the
Yes.
place value of 3 here?
Hundreds.
And what are we multiplying 3 with?
Hundreds.
Clear? Is it clear why we're doing it? why we are multiplying it with these numbers. Okay, so these are the two ways in which we can write our expanded form, 1 and 2. Okay, now I want you to write this, whatever we have written, and then we'll continue. Okay, you can write down the heading, place value, and write this down. If you don't understand what's written on the screen, you can ask me and I'll tell you if you don't understand the handwriting.
Okay.
Should I scroll up?
No. Ma'am, what did you wrote this?
Where?
H F H I
FIVE, 5, 25. That's F. This, right?
no.
Which one? What
This
are you talking about?
first. Yes.
This, it's 68. Wait, I'll write it again. 68. SIXTYEIGHT. Done, Aisha?
This is last one.
Okay, okay, sure. Just tell me when once you're done writing, okay?
Finish.
All right. Now this was till 10,000. Now we'll go a little higher. Have you heard about lakhs?
Yes.
Have you heard about lakhs? Okay, wait. Okay.
Yes.
Before we go further, now we have a few classifications here. Okay. Now, till now we were doing the place value system. We were doing the place value system. Now, this place value system is divided into. Do you need a minute? Should I stop for a minute?
Yes.
Should I stop for a minute? Is everything all right?
Yes. Everything is alright.
Okay. So the place value system is of two types. Okay, it's divided into two types. For us, it's Indian place value system. One is Indian place value system, and other is international place value system. Okay, I'm just gonna write PVS place value system as the short form. Okay. So Indian place value system and international. Now, what will be the difference will be in Indian, we have the place values as ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and after 10,000s, we have something called lakhs, LAKH, lakh, and then continuing with it with 10 lakhs. Okay, and so on. We still have more after that. But in international place value system, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. We have 10,000s as well. But after 10,000s, we don't have lakhs. We have 100,000s. Okay. Now, like when I was your age, this confused me a lot. And what the part that confused me was the zeros. Like, how do I understand how many zeros I should put, right? So, the way I learned it is we increase zeros by one. Now, what do I mean by that is let's start with the basic. We know it like you are comfortable till 10,000s, right? So let's write it till there. So we have our place values as ones, tens, hundred, thousands, 10,000s, right? Now, if I want to write it, how will I write it? If so, in ones place, my number looks like something like this, a one digit number. When I talk about tens place, I am increasing it to two digits, right? Something that is supposed to be with two digits. This is what we were doing here also. We were multiplying it with 10, right? Comes to hundreds, how many zeros should be there?
2.
Two zeros. What about thousands?
3.
Three zeros. Very good. What about 10,000s?
4.
Four zeros, right? So till here it's clear to you. Now, if you notice this pattern that we're increasing one zeros one by one. So in ones place, we didn't have any zeros, but as we go down in tens, we have increased one zero. In hundreds, we have increased two zeros. Then similarly, three zeros and four zeros. Okay. Till here it makes sense. Now let's introduce the new systems.
Yes.
I cannot see you. Can you see me, Aisha? Am I audible?
Yes.
Please switch on your video.
Wait, it is open only.
No. It's not actually. From my side, it's showing that it's not. Yeah, I can see you now. Yep. Okay, so did you see the pattern that the zeros are increasing one by one? Now let's come back to the Indian place value system and talk about these two new terms we'll be studying, which is lakhs and 10 lakhs. Now, this lakhs and 10 lakhs comes after this only. So here I'll have lakh, LAKH, or you can write it as lakhs, or and after that we have 10 lakhs. Now, Aisha, can you tell me how many zeros according to you I'll have in lakhs according to this pattern only, right? The zeros are increasing one time. A zero is increasing after every
Five.
how many?
Five.
Correct, right? So that's how you can learn. Also, now five. Okay, let's write five zeros first. One, two, three, four, and five. Now the new part that is also there is the commas. Okay, so the commas are also going to change. So ones, tens, hundreds, I'll put a comma. 1,000, 10,000, I'll put a comma here. So in this number, when we're talking about lakhs, we'll have two commas. Okay. Now the next number is 10 lakhs. So how many zeros should be there in 10 lakhs?
Six.
Yes. So we'll just again increase one zero. So one, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. Now, can you tell me where should I put the comma?
After two zeros.
After three zeros here, because ones, tens, hundreds, then thousands, and 10,000s. So then after that, I'll put one more. Okay. So this means 10 lakhs and this is lakhs. Okay. So if we followed the same pattern, and here it was 5 zeros and here it's 6 zeros. Okay. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now this was according to the Indian system. Now international system, if I talk about, this is Indian, let me write Indian. So this was the Indian place value system, right? But if I talk about the international one, the same thing we are writing in lakhs and 10 lakhs, we'll just call it a different thing. Okay. The same pattern, everything is same. So how it was ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and then and 10,000s. Now I told you that, Aisha, after 10,000s, we have something called as 100,000s. Okay. So we'll write it as 100,000s. Okay. Now, how many zeros are there in one? There's ones, there is no zero, so I'll just write one. In tens, we have one zero. In hundreds, we have two zeros. Thousands, we have three zero. 10,000, we have got four zeros. And in 100,000s, how many zeros will we have?
100,000.
Hmm. Can you see the pattern? Plus one, the
Yes.
zeros are going, we're adding one by one. So
Five.
how many? Yes. So five zeros. Okay. And we will not put a comma here. Okay. Like in lakhs, we were putting a comma here. We will not put a comma here. That's the only difference. Okay. That's the only difference. Otherwise, everything is same. So here we are putting the comma, but no comma here. So if I write two numbers, if I write one number like this, and my other number looks something like this. No, wait, not like this. Will you be able to tell me which one is the Indian place value system and which one is the international one?
The right one is the Indian, and
Yeah,
the
very good.
left one is international.
Very good. The numbers are same. Their values are also same. It's just that they're written and they're written in a different way. Okay. Otherwise, the values are same. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Just quickly write this down as well.
Finish.
Write down the international one as well. Have you written that?
No.
Okay, write this one as well.
Finish.
All right. Now we'll do the same question for. Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Now let's solve some questions. So basically, I will give you a few numbers and you will have to write them in words. Okay. The same
Okay.
thing that we did for this one here. The number, I gave you a number and you had to write this in words. So the same thing we'll do. I'll give you one, I'll tell you one and the rest you can do it on your own. So, let's say we have,
Mm.
all right. So I'm going to tell you for these two numbers and the rest I'll give you as homework. So, can you tell me what will be the place value of 3 here in this number? This 3.
It is 10,000.
Look again.
Mm. 10 lakh.
Yeah, no, can you give me one
Lakh.
second?
No, 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 no.
All right, sorry about that. So this will be 10 lakhs. Okay, and if it's still confusing, you can start from the back. This will be ones, tens, hundreds. This will be thousands, 10,000s, and what will be after
But
10,000s? We
how
will have
can we
lakh.
write this in the alphabet, like in
Yeah,
words?
wait, wait. Yeah, I'm telling you that only. So if this is lakh, this is 10 lakhs. So let's assume that, let's go back to this number where we have 68, this number, right? So how are we writing it? Like with the help of the commas. Now this comma, the comma is here. So I'll pronounce it as 68,000, right? 325. So similarly, these commas are dividing these numbers and bringing them together. So there is a comma and both these terms are lakhs. Like one is lakh and one is 10 lakhs. So this will become 53 lakhs. Okay. So if it's 50, this is 10 lakhs, this is lakhs, so it will become 53 lakhs. And the rest you know how to write, so I'll help you with this. So the first one is 53, I'll tell for 53 lakhs, 62,835. Okay? Can, all right, you can write it down with me. Don't write the second question first. Write this question, write the numbers in words, copy down first question and write the answer with me.
मेरे को ये दूसरा finish.
All right. Now can you tell me, will you be able to tell the second one?
Okay.
Give it a try.
Uh,
Wait, there's one number missing. Wait. Let me.
2,43,730.
Correct. Just one mistake. I've written 46. So it will be 46,000, not 43. Okay, rest everything is correct. So it will be 2,46,000. You can write it down with me.
Yeah. हमने chocolate खाओ. Perfect.